Good afternoon, everybody. This is Tucker Miller here again, and like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on White Year. Came out in 2022. So, plot of this movie is we got Buzz Lightyear, who was voiced by not Tim Allen, but Chris Evans. Buzz's mission is to get everyone home, but he the mission has failed and time has gone fast and then Buzz met this robotic cat named Socks and then Buzz decided to go to Buzz took Socks and they went on a into a different dimension and then they met this character named Izzy and they met the other crew. So Buzz decided to join Izzy the the West and the others and it's up for them to take down the evil Emperor Zurg, and that's basically what the plot is. Now, what do I have to say about Lightyear? I think it's a great I think it's an enjoyable Pixar movie. So yeah, this is actually the origin story of the Buzz Lightyear character from the Toy Story universe. At the beginning of the movie, it says in 1995, a boy named Andy got a toy Buzz Lightyear from his favorite movie. This is that movie. So yeah, so Andy's favorite movie in the Toy Story universe is Lightyear. So yeah, and that's how he wanted the Buzz Lightyear toy. So yeah, and he got it as a surprise birthday present. Then, as we saw in the first Toy Story that came out in 1995. So yeah. So yeah, and I did saw this film in theaters when it came out. Well, not on opening day. The day after it came out, I saw it in theaters with my brother and my dad. My dad did not like this movie because he said it was nothing like Toy Story. So, yeah. He said it was nothing like Toy Story, but yeah. But to me, it's not a bad movie. And yeah. And it's a shame that this movie was a box office. This movie was a box office failure. Yeah, this movie failed at the box office, which is a shame. And this is also Pixar's first movie to get released on the big screen in a while because Soul, Luca, and Turning Red were released to Disney Plus. So yeah, this is Pixar's return on the big. This movie is Pixar's first return on the big screen. So yeah, but it's a shame that this movie flopped. And so yeah, this movie flopped big time. And yeah, which is a shame. Which I guess people were used to the whole Disney Plus thing. So yeah. So yeah, I still enjoying Lightyear. So yeah. And this movie actually got banned in some certain countries only because of one scene that only was there for 2 seconds. Yeah. A brief scene. Like really. This movie got banned in certain countries only for one scene that lasted for 2 seconds. Man. Jeez. So yeah, this movie did get banned in some certain countries, and yeah. Only due to one scene that is only for like 2 seconds. Like, come on. Then, yeah. But anyways, let's talk about the characters of this movie. Buzz is a great character, once again, but sure, he's not as good as Buzz Lightyear from the Toy Story movies. Yeah, this movie is not as good as the Toy Story movies, but I still enjoy this movie. Not a bad movie. Izzy is a great character, and so is Socks, which is the robotic cat. Which, Socks, he's my favorite character from Lightyear. So, yeah. That seems to be everyone's favorite character from Lightyear. So, yeah. And Zurg, the evil Emperor Zurg, I just do not like his twist in this movie. His twist, God. Like, I don't get it, his twist. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, in Toy Story 2, we knew that Zurg was Buzz Lightyear's father with that Star Wars reference. But in Lightyear, we see that Zurg is Buzz from the future. So, yeah. Yeah, Zurg's twist. That is one flaw I have with this movie. But, yeah. Yeah. It's a shame that like I said, it's a shame that this movie was a box office failure. But, yeah. But not a bad movie. I still enjoy this movie. Nonetheless. So, yeah. And the rest of the characters are great in this movie. And, yeah. And let's talk about some scenes in this movie. I really like all the scenes with Socks in it. Which I like, Socks is my favorite character, so yeah, I like all the scenes with Socks in it. But, those are just some of the scenes I can think of on top of my head. And yeah. So those are the scenes I can think of, and I'll say this. I can also say something about Lightyear. I used to watch this, like, all the time as a kid. Buzz Lightyear of Stark and then The Avenger Begins. Which, yeah. I used to watch this a lot as a kid. Like, all the time as a kid. And yeah. And this is, like, this is basically the pilot for the Buzz Lightyear TV series. So yeah. This is the pilot for the Buzz Lightyear TV series. I used to watch this a lot as a kid. But yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll say this. I like Buzz Lightyear Stark and then The Avenger Begins more than Lightyear. But I'm not saying Lightyear is a bad movie. I'm just saying I like Buzz Lightyear of Stark and then The Avenger Begins is better than this. But yeah. So yeah, that is, so yeah, pretty cool. I used to watch Buzz Lightyear of Stark and then The Avenger Begins a lot as a kid. But now, let's get back to Lightyear. And, yeah. The animation of Lightyear is really good. Of course, Pixar's animations is very good. The story is great, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's all I can say about Lightyear. So anyways, I'm gonna give Lightyear a 10 out of 10. No, not 10 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Sorry. I'm gonna give Lightyear a 8 out of 10. This film has some flaws, like, Zurg's twist, which I don't know what was going on with that, but sorry I messed up. I actually do get Lightyear a 8 out of 10. So yeah. This film does have flaws, but yeah. So yeah, Lightyear, not a bad movie, but definitely not as good as the Toy Story movies. So yeah. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on Lightyear, and stay tuned for my next review, which we only got one more Pixar movie to review, leading out to Inside Out 2, and that will be Elemental. So yeah, and until then, see you in the next video.